Hi, this is Jason with Spyder Paintball, and today I would like to show you 8 quick steps to operate and play with your Spyder MR5 semi-automatic paintball marker. Let's get started. Step 1. Make sure the safety is on. Your Spyder paintball marker comes with a safety button. It sits right above the trigger frame. See this button here? We want to push that in, and now our marker is in safe mode. That's important. That will prevent you from accidentally firing your paintball marker. Step 2. Insert a barrel blocking device. Now your Spyder paintball marker should have come with something that looks like this. This is a barrel blocking device, and the way we use this is we insert it into the barrel and make sure it fits nice and snug into your barrel. Your marker might also have come with a sock style barrel blocking device. That's like a sack or a bag that goes on the barrel here with the strap. You pull the strap to the back of the marker and it holds that in place. That also prevents your paintball marker from accidentally firing when you don't want to. Step 3. Now we want to install a CO2 or compressed air tank. For this video we have a 12-ounce CO2 tank from Spyder, and the way you install a CO2 tank or a high pressure air tank on your paintball marker here on your MR5 is to locate the ASA at the back bottom portion of the marker. That's your air source adapter right here. So our 12-ounce CO2 tank, we take this, make sure you get a secure connection here, and we thread or screw this CO2 tank into our air source adapter. We screw that all the way in and make sure it's tight, and we now have installed an air source on our MR5 paintball marker. Step 4. We're now ready to load paintballs into our paintball marker. Now there's a special feature on the Spyder MR5 paintball marker. It's called DLS, or dual loading system. Now what that means is that we can load paintballs in a traditional paintball hopper. I don't have one for this video, but it looks like a shell that sits on top of the marker here. Your paintball marker is equipped with a feed neck, and a paintball loader would hold your paintballs up here. That's a traditional way of shooting paintballs. Now the nice thing about DLS, or dual loading system, is that we can also shoot paintballs from a magazine. So the choice is entirely yours, and I will show you in just a minute how to switch the feeding mechanism to go from a loader to the paintball magazine here. This is the 9-round magazine that came with your paintball marker. Now the nice feature about this magazine, and well, a nice feature about the MR5 marker, is that you can shoot traditional 68 caliber paintballs or first strike projectiles. Now a first strike projectile looks something like this here, and you'll notice when we get ready to load our magazine, you'll notice the shape where you insert the paintballs matches up nicely. That's because we designed this magazine to shoot first strike projectiles if you decide that's something you want to do. Tiberius Arms makes these, and for this video we are actually going to be using traditional 68 caliber paintballs. I want to show you how to load the magazine, and we'll go ahead and do that now. So at the top of the magazine you notice this pin here. That's your ball pusher. This silver piece here pushes the balls up the magazine. So we take this notch, or this knob here, we're going to pull it down all the way to the bottom, and there's a little slot at the bottom here. We pulled the ball pusher pin down, push it over into that notch, now it's locked into place, and we can load our paintballs. So to do that, I just go ahead and start loading my traditional 68 caliber paintballs. This magazine here will actually hold 9 paintballs. And now my paintball magazine is loaded. Now there is one small note I want to bring up. I mentioned earlier that you could shoot traditional 68 caliber paintballs or first strike projectiles or paintballs. Now keep in mind, you cannot mix and match the two of them in your paintball magazine. So today for this video I'm shooting paintballs. I loaded 9 paintballs. If you wanted to shoot first strike, you could do that, but you would have to load all 9 first strike paintballs. Do not mix and match the two. Okay, let's go ahead and insert this into our paintball marker. Okay, I have my paintball marker and I have my 9-round magazine. Now the way you insert this, we see the magazine housing here. We're going to take the magazine. You want to line up the front edge of the magazine with the front edge of your magazine housing here. It should just line up straight like this. Once you get it lined up nice, you push it until you hear it click, and we actually snap that into place. And that's how easy it is to load the magazine. Now there's one last step. Once your magazine is loaded, you see this ball pusher pin that we pushed over into this notch when we loaded the actual paintballs. Now that the magazine is inserted into the paintball marker, we can take this notch, or this little pin at the bottom here, we can take it out of that notch at the bottom. So we slide it over and it engages our spring. What that does is it pushes the paintballs up into the marker. Now that we took a look at loading a paintball magazine, I'd like to show you how to remove the magazine. It's really easy. There's a magazine release pin on the back side of your paintball marker. We'll notice this button here, that will actually release the magazine. So if we press that in and pull down on the magazine, that's all there is to it. Now I would like to show you how easy it is to switch the feed on your marker from a traditional hopper to the magazine. So on your barrel here, get a close-up view here of the barrel, you will notice right now there's an M right here, and you see this arrow. It's lined up with the arrow on the shroud on the front of our marker here. Now if we take our paintball barrel, we rotate it clockwise like this, line up this big arrow, we can now release the paintball barrel from the marker. So we just pull it straight out like that, and we no longer have a barrel inserted in our marker. Here's the barrel. We'll take this barrel. You can clean your marker if you wanted to at this time. Now we put the barrel back in. Now put it in all the way. You line up the main arrow here with the arrow on the shroud here. Once it's lined up, you can push it all the way in. Now we can rotate counterclockwise till it can go no further, and you'll see the M with the arrow pointed here to this arrow. That M actually stands for magazine. What that means is that we are set to shoot paintballs from our 9-round magazine here. So let's say you're out playing and you love shooting from your magazine, but you now would like to shoot paintballs from a traditional hopper that you've installed on the top of your feed neck here. It's very easy. You take your barrel, rotate it clockwise. You want to go past the center point here, keep going till you can go no further, and what you notice here is an L with an arrow that's lined up with the arrow on the shroud here. Now what that L stands for, yeah, you guessed it, loader. We are now set to shoot paintballs from the loader. And that's really it. You leave it an L here, it's for loader, rotate it, leave it on M, we're now set for magazine. You want to take the barrel out, put it to the center line, and you can pull it out. We're now on step 5. This is very important. Put on your paintball goggle. I have the Spyder highlight goggle here. I'm going to make sure my strap is tight, and we want to put this on because now we're ready to get out on the field and play paintball. This is very important. Perfect. Now I'm protected. It fits great. I'm ready to cock my paintball marker. Now we're ready to cock our marker. That's the second part of step 5. To do this, we locate the AR-15 style charging handle. That's this piece here at the back of the paintball marker. We take it with both fingers like this, pull it all the way back until you feel it cock the paintball marker. Now we have a live paintball marker. It's ready to fire. We'll move on to step 6. We can remove the barrel blocking device. To do that, we just pull this out. And now we're ready for step 7. We can take the marker out of safe mode. To do that, locate the safety button that we engaged in step 1 here. On the back here, we can push that in. Now you'll notice that the safety button is not engaged. That means our marker is ready to fire. Step 8, we're now ready to play. So that was a basic look at 8 quick steps to get up and running with your Spyder paintball marker. There's a product manual that came with your Spyder MR5 paintball marker. I suggest that you take a look through the product manual. There's a safety sheet in there. There is a diagram with all the parts that come with your paintball marker. And there's some other great tips that I advise you to look at. That's in the product manual that came with your Spyder MR5 paintball marker. As always, be safe, have fun. Thanks for watching.